I guess manga is really just trying to take over the entire artistic space. I got a short little video today. Well, maybe it'll be short. I don't know. But I saw this article on this website right here. I'm going to go right to it. First Comics News. Dark Horse Comics and Lucasfilm announced The Art of Star Wars, A New Hope, the manga. Now, some people might say, yeah, this is a money grab. And look, every company is out to make money in one way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, we would like to hope that these companies who make the books, the comic books that we love, would give us the things we want. But they want to make money. I get it. I understand. I don't have a problem with that. This may be good. And this is going to be the year where I'm just forced to get into, well, I say forced, not really forced. The interest is definitely there to check out some manga. So it says Dark Horse Comics first ever Kickstarter will feature limited edition Kickstarter tiers and collectibles ahead of a traditional release in comic shops and bookstores in 2026. And I think this is kind of telling that they're going to do this Kickstarter to start. I think a lot of these companies are realizing that the traditional model of delivering products to fans, there probably needs to be, no probably about it, there needs to be change. Things probably need to be done differently. Okay. As part of Star Wars Celebration, Dark Horse Comics is announcing that they will publish The Art of Star Wars, A New Hope, the manga. Two stunning volumes will each be available wherever books are sold and will spotlight Hisao Tamaki's original art from his acclaimed 1997 manga adaptation of Star Wars. I did not know that was a thing. I'm sure the Star Wars aficionados already knew about this. A New Hope and include a new English translation. Ahead of retail launch in summer of 2026, Dark Horse Comics will also be offering special editions through the publisher's first ever Kickstarter campaign. Something tells me that this Kickstarter is a way for them to see if this is a viable model moving forward. That's kind of the impression that I get. Now, whether they stick with this, who knows? I mean, really and truly, Dark Horse, as big as they are, they're not the biggest, but they're still big enough that they probably don't even need to do a Kickstarter. They could probably do some kind of direct to consumer model and just bypass Kickstarter altogether. I mean, really and truly, they probably can. The beautifully drawn manga will be available through Kickstarter in two distinct editions, each offering a unique way to experience this extraordinary adaptation. The collector's edition features the same two-volume hardcovers that will be available at retail, but the Kickstarter exclusive covers, the Masterpiece edition, will faithfully reproduce Tamaki's art at its original size in two volumes and include an auxiliary volume. The Masterpiece Edition format will be exclusively available through Kickstarter. Fans can now follow the pre-launch page for the Kickstarter campaign. And I'm sure if I was like a really gigantic Star Wars fan, this would probably be something that I would get. As I said before, I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm not a Star Wars junkie like some people. Some people are on it, man. They're on it like a hawk. In 1977, the world was changed by the release of George Lucas' seminal space fantasy epic, fascinating characters, groundbreaking special effects, and breathtaking action affected audiences in ways that movies never had before and seldom have since. I'll say, I have watched the original trilogy like not too long ago. And what surprised me is how well these special effects were done. Like so much so that I could still enjoy these movies now. It's kind of interesting. It's like odd, really. 20 years later, Hisao Tamaki's adapted the films in his own singular style that allowed legions of Star Wars fans to enjoy their favorite story in an exciting new way. It was later published internationally in English by Dark Horse Comics, winning the 1999 Eisner Award for Best U.S. Foreign Edition of Foreign Material to confirm Tamaki's reputation among manga and Star Wars fans alike. Now, Dark Horse has meticulously scanned and assembled Tamaki's Sensei's original art boards to chronicle and showcase the creation of a unique artifact of popular culture. I'm glad they did it. Like I said, I'm sure this may be something that I might even look into picking up. The editor in charge of the project asked, "Would you like to draw Star Wars?" And without hesitation or second thought, I responded, "And New Hope, absolutely," said Hisao Tamaki. I had to draw Star Wars. These deluxe Kickstarter exclusive sets offer fans an opportunity to revisit the classic adventure through new eyes and in a fresh voice. A standard edition of the Art of Star Wars, New Hope, the manga, will be released in comic shops and bookstores in 2026. Join Dark Horse and Lucasfilms to explore the creative journey of a novel view of a galaxy far, far away. What's interesting is how a lot of these things that were released some years ago can be released now and still do well. Revenge of the Sith is in theaters now, and last time I checked, it was doing really well. Let me see. Let's see if I can. I'm going to go here on my phone. I'm going to go to Box Office Mojo and see how well it's doing, because to my surprise, it actually made some millions, which I guess I shouldn't have been surprised, but it just kind of caught me off guard. I was like, this movie is what, like 20 years old now? Man, time is flying. So it has made so far worldwide $52 million. This is a 20-year-old movie. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And it shows that there is still fans who are excited about movies, who would love to go see movies. The studios just need to provide the content fans want to see. But again, the encouraging part of all of this is if the floodgates were ever open for somebody independently to come into the cinematic movie space and do something great, yo, the time is now. If I had the desire and the know-how to make movies and to make something like really solid, man, I would be working overtime and in overdrive right now. You gotta strike while the iron is hot.